regarding this topic, the uniqueness and the newness we have, it's really how we bring all the clinical expertise, all the clinical science we have in research to the consumer or to the patient. And to do that, it's a very easy way with a tool that we have all in the pocket or in the purse, is the smartphone. So with a smartphone, you could take selfie, you could take picture, and all the aim of this program is how we could leverage this picture to have a clinical assessment with the same accuracy than a dermatologist or an expert. And to do that, we have leveraged huge databases of images with different lighting conditions in different areas of the world with different phototype people, men and women. And we have trained specific AI deep learning algorithm to score as an expert or a dermatologist could score your skin. So regarding the system we have developed is really taking all images that are annotated by dermatologists on wrinkles, on sagging, on pigmentation, vascular disorder, pores, acne, to train an algorithm to predict this kind of score. So we take our global database, we take a part to train the algorithm and a part to validate it. When we have trained and we have the algorithm, we apply on the validation dataset and we check the accuracy and the correlation between the predicted score and the given score by dermatologist. And we have very good results. For example, regarding grading unit of the scales we have created 20 years ago, we have a scale of 6 or 7 grades. Here we have an error inferior to 0.3. When the global dermatologist, the 15 dermatologists that have graded all the images, have a global error of 0.6. So globally, with the new system, you decrease by 2 the global error. Also, with this kind of system, we have checked the variability of the measurements. So we ask a lot of women to take 20 pictures in a row with different distance, with different angle, with different lighting, different expression, and we check the global variability and we obtain a very good result because it's around 10%. That means that we have a very accurate and stable measurement when we are doing this kind of diagnostic. First, what we have checked is what is the coherence versus a live grading by a practitioner, a dermatologist, a plastic surgeon, or an expert doing it. So we have created specific studies when dermatologists grade in live their patients and after ask them to take a selfie and using the algorithm, and we have checked the correlation in both. And we have found a very good one on wrinkles and sagging, a good one in pigmentation and vascular disorders, and a good one but could be improved on the pores. What we have checked on pores is really dependent to the resolution of the smartphone of each patient. So with a new smartphone with high resolution, we'll have also improved of this part. So it was the first step because we could go now to dermatologists saying, okay, we have developed a tool with you. We have validated with you and live grading, so now we are able to afford very accurate and very affordable kind of technology that you could use every day. You could use directly in your practice, to improve the diagnostic or to enrich, to have more holistic diagnostic when you have a patient. You could use also with some patients to see what happened during the treatment or to follow every week your patients, like a child with atopia or this kind of issues, to say, okay, maybe this week you have to use this kind of treatment or this kind of treatment. So it could be very useful to interact with your patients. And the last part is also how we are able to generate new knowledge, new data that could allow you to change the way or to adjust your treatment based on new piece of knowledge we are able to bring to all expert dermatologists, surgeons. The future now, I could do what I just imagined 10 or 20 years ago. First, of course, how we enrich and we add some science. I tell you before that we have already 15 signs, but we are adding new ones. We are adding acne. We are adding some kind of lesion. So at the end of the day, we maybe have 25 signs or 30 signs of the face. So first, we are very holistic. And then we could go to studies with a very large number of people everywhere in the world to embrace really the mixity, the diversity we have in all our patient, consumer every day. For example, we just published a study with 600,000 women in this study comparing aging process in Europe and in China. When I began my career, I was so happy when I launched a typology study on 1,000 women. Now it's 600,000, tomorrow it's millions. And definitely we bring new data because it's subjective data, but also the capacity to merge with something more subjective. You know, you could have questionnaire in the same time of taking picture. It takes just few minutes to answer several questions on your diet, your environment, your lifestyle. That really will allow us to better understand, you know, the roots of some aging aspects. There is a lot of hypotheses and papers regarding smoking, diet, stress, impact of UV or chronic pollution. But with this kind of aspect, we'll really make a big step in understanding aging process and the impact of lifestyle or skin. And therefore, we'll be able to provide the best treatments and the most personalized treatments to everyone. And also, what is important for the future for me is really we are creating a tool, an algorithm that really embraces the diversity worldwide. When we have population more and more mixed, more and more less separated, if I could say, with this kind of system, we are able to analyze everywhere.